U1 to the junior Watchalong. Vic Country versus South Australia. Looking forward to this one. Some real talents on show this game. How are we all? Hope we're all doing really well. Hey there, says Double Dummy. How are we all? Hope we're all good. Looking forward to this. Some real good players on show. Some real few father sons. NGA, Adelaide, Carlton are involved. Richmond are involved. Melbourne and Geelong. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Should be an absolute ripper. Langy, how are you, buddy? Are you good? Are you good, mate? Bit of Harry Dean and Cody Walker action today, if you are a Carlton fan. How are we, Kate? Are you good? So remember, it's on the AFL app if you are going to watch along with us. Just getting it on the big screen. Hey, how good was a bit of Bobby Hill lay out? Not great for gambling. Is a bit chilly. It is. How are the tips going so far? Don't know. I don't think I can't think of any shocks this week. I'll check. Good call, Double Dummy. I'll checks. Four out of 7 so far. So that's pretty good, isn't it? It is freezing. So that means that there's obviously like a shock around the corner, isn't it? Ah, Swans. There you are. Pom's lack of faith. Ludovic, I think I had him, correct me if I'm wrong, tell you what, I haven't updated mine. I do think I had him in the top 20 from memory. He's definitely a top talent. He'd be a very good foil for Max King. Why is the AFL website so bad? There we are. So, Ludovic. I had Mr. Luda. I had him 10th on my draft watch last time. Probably sneaking up. Hey, Tim, how you doing? I did see the AFL game last night. Some good performances. On the AFL app. So if you go on the AFL app and you go where it says competitions, click that. Click under 18 national championships. And that should bring you on there. Should bring you on there. Should bring you to it. Let's move that. There we are. Now I can actually see the TV. It's up there at the minute. It's just a placeholder screen. But if you click the Vic Country South Australia one, it should work. No, I'm alright, Kate. It's just my cold noise. Right, here we are. Got it going, here we are. You never know, Shane, do you, mate? I think we've been saying that all year. I mean, he's got nothing to lose, but I mean, part of me doesn't want them learning bad habits. So if you go to the AFL.com website, it's on there. Right, let's try that again. Oh, Riley Flynn. Flynn Riley. Morning, Caden. How are you? Surely that works now. Well, I mean, I'm obviously checking out Harry Dean being a Carlton man, as you know. Definitely checking him out. South Australia, though, there's quite a few that I like. Mitch Lewis is one of my... Mitch Marsh is one of my favourite draftees this year out of Western Australia. Forward, plays the tall forward, can play that third forward. Big fan of him. Huge fan of Dyson Sharp as well. I do like a little bit of Cameron Nairn. And if you were watching the last Vic Country game, there's Noah Hibbins-Hargraves, who I was in love with pre-draft, and he's going pretty well. Yeah, they are. Both of them are. Okay, so if you go to where it says fixtures, double dummy, there'll be a bit that says competition. Click that and click AFL Under-18s Boys, and you should be cooking on gas. Should be cooking on gas. Legend. Glad we could be of service to you. You know what I don't understand with the AFL app is how is it so bad? You know what? While it won't work on the big screen, I'll just put it on here. Screw it. Yeah, it's a nightmare double dummy. It's just kind of like hidden away in the archives a little bit. You get used to it after a while, but yeah, they hide it away. I mean, when it starts, it just goes on the main page as well, which is always interesting. I'm looking forward to it as well. So the match begins in 3 minutes. And it looks like South Australia have won the toss. AFL.com. Get the AFL app out. An empty Marvel Stadium for this one. South Australia have been incredibly free-flowing. So the teams are, you've got Taylor Byrne from GMV, you've got Noah Hibbins-Hargraves from the Stingrays, Zachy O'Keefe, Hugo Migunda, and Josh Lindsay, both Falcons boys, Willie Dersmer, Gippsland Power, Toby Cinema, he's the Melbourne player, NGA player, Jesse Mellor, Geelong, Harry Dean, Carlton, Murray Bushrangers, Job Scaplin from Gippsland Power, Cody Walker, an underager, Bendigo Pioneers and Carlton, Riley Onlay, Brody Atkins from Gippsland Power, Archie Taylor from GMV, and Mitchie Stevens. And then a host of Dandenong players, Jay Divert, you've got Darcy Shazen, Callum Smith and Max Lee, Will Milady, Harry Moon, Tayron Armu and Zach Hardin for them. And then for South Australia, some players to watch out for. Lewis Callaway, you might have heard of him. Richmond product, NGA, looks a very solid prospect as well. Some real nice little names here for them. There we are. Look at that. Pom fixing the TV the old-fashioned way. Ha! I love that, Kate. I love that. So a nice little chance for them to play up at Marvel today. Play a big ground. Always exciting for them. And here we are, game about to commence. Handshakes all around. Ball about to be bounced. And we are off. Here we go. The young lads get a chance to make their dreams come true. A nice little handball chain there, wrestled down. Riley Onley tries to get it going forward, and we have our first free kick. We are a little passage of play. Inside we go. Adelaide stream it forward. Good little passage of play. Mr. Pweka can't quite do anything with it, and it's a behind for South Australia. Double dummy, mate. Kids don't know the bond this way. Here we are, short outside of the halfback. Nice little hit-up kick there. Cinema here, just goes short. Back inside we go. Inside 50. Oh, just can't bring it down. Callum Smith tries to handball it out. Here we go. Harry Dean beaten to it. Can Zachary O'Keefe do something? Good foot speed and gets the kick. Not 15, it is 15. And a nice hit up kick. Nice and short. Good calm football there from Vic Country. And Tyrone Amu out of Dandenong has a chance. And Amu behind. So remember, some little edits in this. They genuinely play they only play 25 minutes, so that's total first and second, third quarters. So always a little nice little administration. We are. Roberts Thompson rustled out of it. Here we are. Willie Dersma gives the handball away. Will Milady back to Selby Cinema, and off they go now, Vic Country. Down to the wing, and a nice little pack mark there. Turns quickly. Inside 50 we go. And the big dog, Amu, will have another set shot. Goes short. Blitzes it up a little bit. Oh, Mitchell Stevens was slow there to react. Dersma smothered off the boot. And South Australia's pressure absolutely elite. It's on the AFL app, Simon. South Australia just trying to make something happen here. There's Zane Pweka. Finds the big Matty Leray. Giant boot to full forward. Oh, and Harry Dean spoils it out for a behind. 3:31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There we are. Here is nice and short out. Very patient from Vic Country. Inbound kick, absolutely coughed up straight away. Ainsworth drives South Australia back inside 50. They all fly for it. Jesse Nye was lurking, the science guy. And there we are. We have another stoppage of play. This should be an intriguing ruck battle as well between Zach Harding and the big dog, Ainsworth. Hey, I love that, Mikey. I like the proper strong one too, brother. Zachary O'Keefe just can't get the tackle, but here we are, loose handball. And Harding can't free it out, but here we are, players are helping out. Great handball In trouble there from Scapling. Shocking kick. I won't be today, Mike. I will be at home. But I'll be on kidlet duty at that time, mate. And a great inside 50. And Amu has his third mark in about as many minutes. And another shot at goal. He gave the last one off. Kicked the first one for a behind. Can Amu here get a bit of reward for his hard work? Real nice target is him. On his trusty right. And it's a goal. Double dummy. I don't know, actually. I'm waiting to hear back from a couple of people. It will be tomorrow, though, but I'm waiting to hear back. A couple of people let me down. Amu has been very lively early doors. And he has the first for country. The first for country. Tell you what, I'm surprised not more people are there. Here we are. Ball straight into the centre we go. Oh. Tell you what, Zane Pwecker's all over it. Harry Dean's got a bit of work to do. Show some smarts. Nice handball outside. Shocking kick there. And they go inside now. Nice and patient build-up. This is what South Australia have done all year. They've opened up the corridor. Inside. Bit of work to do. Schubert can't get it. And off he goes, out of bounds. What number is Cody? Cody is 21. Obviously for the white team too. Big country. Tap down by Harding. Here is Cody Walker. Dances through traffic. Puts a nice kick out to half-back. And Vic Country with Hargrave now try to just slowly build up. Great kick inside. Riley Onley. Murray Bushrangers boy goes inside. And that man again. Amu gets another mark. He has been a real good target for the country boys very early up. It's going to be an interesting battle, isn't it, between the two clubs? Hey, cheers, Si, mate. How are you, mate? You all right? Anyway. And Amu with a behind. Remember, these games are so important as well. Cheers, Mikey. These games are so important. So important because these really, really, really define where you go. They have so much influence on your position in the draft. We are cleared from left half back by South Australia to the left wing. No one can bring it under. Watch out for number 26 in the red. My boy, Mitchie Marsh. Here he is. Great body strength. Gets the handball across. And here's Will Dersma. Wrapped up very quickly. Very dangerous man. Here we are. South Australia get that underway now. Oh, big grab. Roberts Thompson with a great grab there. Finally, can watch it on the big screen. It is. He's their brother, Simon. Here we are. Big kick here for Noah Roberts-Thompson. His trusty left. No dice. Ah, there we are. I can watch it on my big screen. Roberts-Thompson isn't a father-son. Which is a surprise, because obviously with his name he's got a few options. Walker, great kick again. Absolutely brilliant. Here we are. Opens the corridor up. Goes up to left half forward. Here we are. Inside we go. Valet butchers the kick. And seen out for a behind. Aidan Sherbert. 11:05. 11:08, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we are. Big mark there by the big dog Dyson Sharp. Check him out. Usually involved in everything. Goes up to the corridor. Nice little kick. Finds his mate, Timothy Alva. Alva drives it inside 50. Ah, just not there. Oh, Mitchie. Good second effort from the tackle. Lots of work to do. Here they come. Onlay, brave in the tackle there. Clears it up to the wing. Very good side, Vic Country. And there we are. There is the stoppage. Holding the ball, Luke Candy. Vic Country, chance to go up. Will Milady goes short, finds his mate, Callum Smith. Nice inside 50 here. Here he is, Cody Walker, being very good by foot. And an incredible grab there. Aidan Sherbert. There we are, nice little short play. South Australia just playing the better tee to green football. Just their short game's not good. Great inside 50 here. Big chance. Here we are. Can he turn and make something happen? Oh, Timothy Alva. Nearly snaps the goal. And out for no score. There we are, 13-15 played. Been a very, very end-to-end game. Taken straight from the marking contest by Sherbert, but cleared by Vic Country. Only as far as half forward. Here's Lewis Kellaway, the Richmond product. This is the Under-18 State Championship. Kicks it out to Sherbert. He can't mark. Nice little passage of play. Pweka from an impossible angle. And a behind. There we are. There is the very reliable Josh Lindsay doing the kick-in. Only picks out Sherbert, though. Kellaway's asking for it short, and he gets it. Nice little short kick there, and there is the very dangerous Pweka. Watch out for him, because he makes everything happen in that small forward line. Puts it up. Oh, poor kick. Timothy Alva makes it look a little bit better. Barker finds Dyson Sharp. Shocking kick. Here we are. Mikunda just goes short. Here's Josh Lindsay. How did I come up with my name? Well, just everyone called me Pommy. So I thought it kind of just Made sense from there. There's no, like, inspirational story. Hey, Dom, how are you, mate? So 15 minutes gone. Very, very even game so far. We are Schobert versus Harding in the ruck. Shark nicely by Benier. Goes inside 50. Big grab. Big grab. Caminen. Hey, Shane, I'm a big fan because it just flows, doesn't it? Hey, Foil Grim. Here we are, Camnen, South Australia, just not taking their chances early doors. And misses everything but the behind. 9-5. Adelaide just not had their scoring boots on as they go short Vic Country. Cal Smith, Stingray's product. Stingray's pretty much making up the majority of this great countryside. There we are. Nice run on. Delivers it inside 50. Oh, I'll tell you what. Mukunda does well. What a goal. There we are. Jesse Meller kicks his first of the afternoon. The Geelong NGA has a goal. So you know that Geelong is going to be... He's going to be a very good player for Geelong. Great little finish that. 2 goals, 3-15. It plays 0-5. Very good goal. And Jesse Mellor, we haven't seen much of him, but he did all right. Mitch Stevens hasn't had a bucket load of it, Grittier, but to be fair, he never does early doors, does he? Here we are, centre bounce we go. Zach Harding, and we'll have a reset. Nice little passage of play there. Brody Atkins drives it inside 50. Can't quite grab it cleanly. Taylor Byrne comes in like a rocket, and South Australia love to play with fire, and it sometimes makes them stuck. O'Keefe unlucky not to be paid, and Leray gets it up to halfback, but still the pressure comes. Vic Country having to do everything here. Oh, and that's going to be a high free. And Mellor and Tyler Byrne is going to have a shot at goal here from that high free kick. And South Australia pay the price for being under pressure. Here he is, Taylor Byrne. Hey, double dummy, yeah. Ah, pulls it wide. Pulls it wide. Who are the hybrid mids? Open pull. I thought you were just trying to get some Max King love. Max King love. I was going to say, great question if you want some Max King love. You know what? I'm a big fan of Noah Hibbins-Hargraves that's playing in this Vic Country. I can see him having that scope to be that inside mid. Kind of like an Audi Petrarca. Here we are. 6 minutes to go then. The ruck battle has been a very entertaining one, and another ruck free. They had a really bad game, that game, double dummy. Here we are, nice and... Luke Candy, ever reliable with the ball. He goes out wide. Finds Duffield, who goes short to Jack Cook. If you are a Richmond fan, Kellaway's had some real nice passages of play. I'm a real big fan of Kellaway. Right on schedule. I did indeed, Christian. Nice and short we go. Great little inbound. Harley Barker, he was so instrumental in their last time out. Just makes everything happen. Dyson Sharp delivers it inside 50. Ah, Ainsworth, can he get it cleanly? Didn't have the ball. And Dersma, big boot outside. Tell you what, it was a little bit too ostentatious. Matty LeRae from 55 hits the post. Hey, Moyer going very well. That mid-forward role really suiting him, isn't it? Just allows him to stay invested. Oh, I'll tell you what, he went two-handed, Matt LeRae. If he went two-handed, he would have got that. Here we are. Delitz puts in a peach inside 50, and Dyson Sharp takes a wonderful grab. Tell you what, South Australia just need a little bit of sustenance. They've worked incredibly hard. Just not really hit the scoreboard, but played probably, if you were judging this game on an aesthetic, South Australia would probably be more aesthetically pleasing. Here is Dyson Sharp from bang on 50. And both sides have struggled with that natural breeze that you see. Schubert pops it up. It was a shot at goal, but we'll give him some credit. Josh Lindsay, so calm. A little slip there puts Vic Country under trouble. Here is Cammy Nairn. Selfless. And he pops it up to my boy, Mitchell Marsh. I'm a real big fan of this guy here. I really like Mitch Marsh. That second forward option, I think, is the most important option. That second, third. And I think Mitchell Marsh is going to be such a player. I'm a big fan. There he is on his trusty left. And he bangs it through. Mitchell Marsh has his first. 16-12. Mate, not a bad cricketer either. Yeah, good goal from Mitchie. Good boy. So about 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. Been a very nice game to watch. Real nice game to just get your teeth into. Amu has been marking everything, though. It has to be said. He's now in the ruck. Nice handball forward. Good little build-up. Dyson Sharp puts it up inside 50. Marsh selfless and picks out Sam Cumming. And this is how dangerous South Australia are. When they have a tail wag, they are so, so dangerous. So the North Adelaide boy, usually reliable with the ball to boot. Drills it. South Australia hit the front. Great football. Getting a bit of love round. Selfless by Mitch Marsh as well. A lesser player may have had a shot, but he dished out a dime. Jack Cook gives the good bum taps around there. Great start. Good game so far. South Australia just showing their danger of how quickly they can score. So much attacking talent this SA side has. Here we are. 40 seconds left in this first. Here we are, Jackie Cook. It's going to be an interesting battle there, Cody Walker on Jackie Cook. Jackie Cook's been an absolute pain in the arse this series so far. Yeah, if you go on the AFL website, mate, and click competition, you'll be able to see them. There is the quarter-time siren, 2-point lead. South Australia doing South Australia things. Some takeaways from this game thus far has to be Kellaway has been a real nice little conduit for South Australia. Been just involved in everything. Mitch Marsh doing what he does, being a good little hit-up target and being a dime. Tyron Armu, start of the game, looked like he was going to blow the lid off. Took about 4 marks in 2 minutes. Just 1 goal too. He's back. He pinch hits in the ruck. He was rucking towards the end of that quarter. Very entertaining, open plan game from both sides at the minute. And this is going to be a ripper in the second. Big Country are very rugged, says. Aren't they? They're a very pressure-based side. It does. It can drag. I've got to say, I just get on with it. I've got so many games to watch and analyse that I'm quite lucky that I can just switch off. They're not bad if you win, though. I've got to admit, Double Dummy. They're not bad if you win, mate. You know what? Dyson Sharp, just check the numbers. I don't like to check the numbers when I'm watching a game in real time. But he's my pick 1, Travis. But you know I'm a sucker for academy players. Dyson Sharp had a lot of the ball. Came alive in that last 5 minutes. Josh Lindsay, tell you what, his kicking is nice. But very impressed the spread that South Australia has. They're a real nice team to watch, the South Australia boys. Real attacking football. I feel like Zach Harding's going to get a lot of interest towards the end. Che, mate, I feel you, brother. Surprised more people haven't turned up. Isn't there a game at Marvel today? Isn't it Richmond, Adelaide? Isn't it? I would have thought there would have been a bit of a bigger crowd, because that doesn't start too far after this game finishes, does it not? I feel like next week is worse because, exactly like Shane says, Friday Night Footy is like the poster event. 1 minute 45 then. Mitchy Marsh, how good? Oh, is it at the G, Caden? Apologies. Cheers, Nelladam. Well, it's only over the road. You would have thought there would have been more people in. So South Australia steal the lead in that first quarter. They were behind the 8 ball for a lot. That was a good game, wasn't it? All the big names for SA came alive in that back half of the first. Yeah, I agree, says. You know what? I'd love to live in a world where our under-18s national championships is like the NBA college arena. I think it would help players adapt, first and foremost. Really, really big. love it, Ache. So here we are, second quarter of Barco underway. Onley. He goes all right, does the big dog, but it's one of them roles, isn't it? When you look at how country play, it's very pressure based, which genuinely you have poorer users. I feel like Willie Dersma gets a lot of hype and a lot of criticism, and rightly so, for that. But I do feel like when you watch Gippsland play and Vic Country, it's very similar, where pressure and territory is probably paramount. With the flip side, you've got players like Josh Lindsay, who is one of the most sexy kicks of the football. I agree, says. Here we go. Second quarter about to commence. Job Scapling goes up on the ball. That should be a great battle. Scapling versus Leray. Hey, Peter, how are you, mate? And we are off. You can take that thing off. Nice little handball to Sharp. Here we are. Jackie Cook run down. What a tackle by Mukunda. And they play on quickly. Cow Smith from downtown behind. Good, Peter. Good. I've got an appointment tomorrow, so I'll be even better. But I've just been smashing the meds. You know what? Callum Smith looks like such a Richmond player. Where did you play, Ache? Kick down the line. Big grab by Harry Dean. Backed himself in. Here we are, Lindsay. Usually ever so reliable by boot, and puts in an absolute dart to Mukunda. Mukunda looks around, surveys, ignores the lead from Josh. Horrible kick. Oh, tell you what, turned over Atkins. Mr. Taylor kicks it inside. Here we are, Jesse Mellor, the Geelong product, lines up, usually one of them annoying players as Geelong create 18-0 behind. Great start so far. Probably a fair reflection on the game. I've got to say, don't know how you guys and girls feel, but the way South Australia play is the kind of football I like. All or nothing. Will Dersma spins for no reason. Jack Cook steals it. Bit of a dance around here. Harley Baker. Great. Oh, tries to put it up on centre forward. Intercepted by Mukunda. Mukunda misses everyone with the kick. And look at South Australia. They're looking to build. And they go short. A Datsun-like kick to Jack Cook. Barker does well. Handballed over the top. Luke Candy can't bring it under. Ainsworth. Air shots a handball. Tell you what, the pressure is mental here. Good football. You know what? They say styles make fights. This game just is a great stylistic one. Sharked off the pack. Onley drives it inside 50. You know what, Matt? I am so bad I don't check out the under-18 women, and do know they are playing. I think they are playing today. And Amu, that's his 6th mark, 5th inside 50. He's doing his chances no harm today. Been a great target. Could have had more goals. Straight and true. The Dandenong Stingrays big lad has his second, 24-18. Well, the size of our move. Big lad. How big is he, Christian? He's tell you what, he's a handy ruck option as well. The best way I could describe him when you watch him play is he's got a little bit of that Mark Pittonet physicality about him, but he's got some decent forward craft. Says maybe. Where did you play, Che? Much love, Peter. Send my love to Mrs. Barker too, mate. Hope you're doing well as well. There we are. Inside we go. Flipped out. Mitchie Stevens, Adelaide product. Oh, they can't mark it and they're dancing out of trouble there. It was pretty good. The kick was horrible. Shane, not a bad shout, bro. I miss the double cobra, don't you? You see, I don't know how you guys and girls think. Ooh, hey, I love that, Che. Defender that can ruck. Mate, you would have been high up in my draft. Shane, you know, I'm a big fan. I don't know what you were like. I don't like two good key forwards. I feel like you have to have one star, one role player. So I miss him. Here we are, Jimmy Kelly. We haven't seen much of him. Ball use usually goes in the hot zones. Willie Dursman moved down back. And a shocking kick. And Harley Barker says, I'll have a shot, Borough. And there is the criticism of Mr. Willie Dursman. There is the criticism that he gets. Bites off a lot. And sometimes he writes checks that his ass can't catch. Usually the provider of this South Australian side, if you score involvements-wise, this guy is everywhere. Harley Barker, is he going to get himself a goal? Stinks up in the draft. Behind. Who stood out for you guys in chat? A dinky little kick and an absolute ripper by Onlay. You know who Riley Onlay reminds me of? Like a massive upgrade on Blake Acres. Mikunda goes into the corridor, finds a target. Mitchie Stevens, great delivery. Finds Jesse Mellor. Some golden. There we are. Jesse Mellor delivers it up to full forward. And a big, big grab by Sammy Ainsworth. Che, you might be like a little bit like Sammy Ainsworth. Oh, shocking kick. And Hugo Mikunda sharks the intercept. He's going to have a shot goal. He's a big boy. And a behind. So South Australia having to do a bit of defending here, being their own worst enemy at times. And a nice short hit up list to Matthew Hamptons. Yeah, I agree, Shane. I feel like the problem is two A-graders work against each other. I don't know what you think. But I feel like they work against each other massively. I like one that stays at home and the A-grader to work up the ground. Dean spreads the play beautifully. Dursma just lurking there. Nice little short kick. Taylor finds Mitchy Stevens. Mitchy Stevens starting to get a bit of a ball now. If Grittio's here. Nice little kick up to the wing. Will Dursma. His work rate on show there. Started that play centre half back. Inside we go. And easily intercepted. Here we are. Roberts Thompson. You know what I love about Sturt? They've got like about 8 hyphen names in their team as well. Quality. Here we are. 9-minute mark coming up. Here we are. Inside 50. Oh, calamity. Jesse Nye, the crumbing guy, gets crunched by Will Dursma. Sherbert just gets it going forward. Bit of defending to do. Will Dursma leaves it to Mitch Stevens. Brought out by Max Lee. Here we are. Taylor. Callum Smith. Oh, Taylor just loses the ball. Callum Smith looks like such a Richmond player. I can't get it out of my head. And Mellor just beats Baln O'Brien to the ball. And we just hit the 10-minute mark. I agree, Kai. I think you've got the makings of a good forward line. It is an arm wrestle, Sam. Who you liking the sound of? Where's the live? AFL website. If you click competitions, go down to under 18 boys. You should find it. It should be on the homepage though, mate. Here we are. You see a bit of Armu action. He goes short, out of bounds. To be fair though, I feel like Amati would relish having, if you put, you see, I always think they play Harry wrong. I think you've got to leave Harry in the goal square, which forces a defender to stay in the goal square. Hey, Alexi, how are you, mate? Yeah, let me know if you struggle with Jay, because sometimes, depending on what you're doing, it doesn't pop up. But yeah, just go fixtures, competition, scroll down to under 18. Should be able to find it. There is Callum Smith, finds Atkins. Big crunching tackle, but Varley manages to get the handball away. As always, Blake Benia, head over the ball, hard as a cat's head. We'll have a stoppage. You know what? Leckdog's in chat. Our moves right up his purview. He was a big Levi Casbolt fan. Hey, I love you, Lecky. Big kick. Tell you what, Sherbert doesn't get enough love. I gave him a bit of a G up in my draft. Some of the tolls in this draft are real interesting prospects. But Mitchell Marsh is my favourite one. Here we are, dancing through traffic. Jim Kelly gets the handball away. Benny on his right. And he misses everything. Hey, Leckman, there's a player called Tyron Amu, and he's basically Levi Casbolt 2.0, we've decided. Here we are, Dursma, trusted with a kicking duty. Good kick there, finds Mitch Stevens, who can't quite take the mark. Here we are, Lindsay, one of the more beautiful surgeons by boot. Here we are, bit of a chance here now. Mikunda, involved in everything, spots the pocket. Oh, Milady from a tight angle. Misses everything. Lewis Callaway, Naladam, the Richmond product. He's in everything, isn't he? Real nice talent. Great hit up there. You know, Naladam, the guy I'm looking at is Mitchell Marsh. I'm a big fan of him. Oh, I'll tell you what, Harley Barker Put himself under pressure. Kelly trying to help. Not at the minute. But let's start. We want Levi. Jimmy Kelly. Schubert gets the game moving forward. Nice little handball inside. Barker, usually so reliable. Great at setting up the play. And he puts out an absolute dreamlike kick to Dyson Sharp, who's done a bit of a Dangerfield this quarter. Just move forward a bit. Recruiters will like that. Here we are, Dyson Sharp, off the right, bangs it through. Big goal, 25 apiece. Big fan of Dyson Sharp. I like the way it was good. Easy top 5 widescreen. I reckon he's a smoky. Because you know what the AFL are like? They take a non-linked player number 1. I wouldn't be shocked to see him out. I know everyone's giving Tytler, the Cooper Duff Tytler, the love. I think taking a ruck early, that early, pick 1, is a huge risk. But if it was me picking, I think he's 4th best talent, 3rd best talent in the country. We love a bit of Ben Camporelli. Here we are. Will Dursman now back into the midfield. Tries to drive it forward. Big kick to Taylor here. He keeps it in bounds. Yeah, I'm big Mitch Marsh fan. Big Mitch Marsh. Big fanboy. You know, this ruck battle is so intriguing. Ainsworth. Basically, 1 pick after where they finish, because Hawthorn own our original first. So, 1 pick after that Hawthorn pick. So, where are we now? What? 11th on the ladder? So, 8, pick 9. Bit of pressure here, and South Australia do very well there. They really work that one out. Ainsworth gets the handball chain going. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was an important one there by Taylor. And tell you what, Callaway gets a chance to clear South Australia's lines. Hey, widescreen, you know what's impressed me, though? The last 2 weeks they've moved him forward, mate. So I think he's shown that versatility that he can kick goals. I don't know if it's worth tanking, because I think I'm a firm believer bad habits can be ingrained, and we're not a junior side. We're not a young side. There's a lot of players that are in that bracket where they're learning habits, so I think that's a dangerous thing. So I think you've got to play to win, but I mean, if they play the way they're doing, that pick could quite easily be pick 5, pick 6. Ainsworth does incredibly well. Bernier, as he always does, always involved. Dyson Sharp, big right peg. Dean under a bit of pressure here. See how composed he is. He steadies himself. Dangerous kick, executed to precision. No, I agree with you, Christian. I just think deliberately going out there and losing. You should get him a bit later, Shane. I think he'll be like 40 plus. Believe it or not. Might sneak into that 30 to 40 range with this game. Oh, big tackle. Is that not pinged? It's not. Cody Walker, Gibbs Chase. Very stiff, Vic Country. Good passage out there. No, I agree. I mean, Christian, what I'd like to see is, like, I don't see the purpose of playing Cripps and Wheater in next week if they're injured. Like, the long-term thinking now, you're not playing finals, so you might as well rest these players. So I would love 2 weeks, Ben Camporelli and Cooper Lord getting more inside minutes, Harry O'Farrell and Jack Silvani working together. We are nice little cheeky one by O'Keefe. Mitchell Stevens butchers the shot at goal. And Dyson Sharp, as so often is the case, tries to get them out of trouble. Harry Dean wrestles the ball back. Imagine if he did that widescreen. Oh, Jesse Mellor dances through traffic. Jesse Mellor, guess who he's linked to? He's linked to Geelong. Oh, Amu! Oh! That's a very Levi Casbolt free kick. Nice little kick here. We haven't seen much of Roberts Thompson. Usually reliable with his left boot. And he is. And it's Mitchell Marsh. My boy. Go on, son. Slot this one. Slot this one. Just remember it, chat. Of all the people that cover the draft, no one talks about this guy. And I gave him huge peps the last 2 mock drafts. So this is a certified Pom boy. This is. I like Mitch. Big fan. I've pepped you up now. You better fucking kick this. He does! Big goal! Mitchell Marsh has his second. How good? Kai Broom, do you reckon... You know what? He should be asking for reviews. Shouldn't he? I hope when he's in the AFL he asks for reviews. Here we are. Ainsworth does battle again. Zach Harding. Here we are. Dyson Sharp. Handball forward. Oh, umpire. It was getting good. Scapling was about to pull the trigger. Here's Dyson Sharp. 2.5 minutes to remaining in this first half. Great long kick. Sherbert can't make anything happen. Dean is set upon. Is that a free against him? No, it's not. Double. I couldn't agree more. I agree with you, Christian. I actually think it's worse than any year I've seen before because there was an expectation. Harding versus Sherbert. Sockers it. Lindsay, usually reliable. It's a dangerous kick. Mitch Stevens under a work of effort and manages to get it sorted. Just one pad. He definitely wears a box, doesn't he? His celebration should be like, you know, just swatting one away through covers. Jackie Cook usually doing a tagging role, having a little bit more freedom this week. High tackle. And here we are. Jesse Nye, the crumb guy, goes wide, finds. I believe that's sharp. My stream has gone pixelated. Yeah, Gritio, they've been brilliant. Hey, you missed a bit of a... Have you been sticking around? Your boy, Mitchy Stevens, has had some nice little moments. I'm a big fan of Jesse Mellor. But what's annoying is he's a Geelong boy. So he's landlocked to them. You know what he could do? He could do the bowling action. The small forwards line up as wickets. They fall down. And they recreate a celebration. Hey, Gritty, he's been really involved in stuff, mate. Yeah, South Australia. This is probably one of the more defensive games. Well, we've got a review coming out for this game a bit later on, Gritty, so we'll give him a little bit of a pep up, mate. Don't worry. Oh, big mark there by Armu. 10 seconds to go. And there we are, half time. And South Australia hold a slender margin. He's been very good, Kane. How are you, mate? How's the health? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Great start to this game. It's been a real end-to-end stuff. South Australia, though, had that little cluster of goals as they have done quite often this year. And they've got the lead from that. But been a very, very good game. Very good game to watch. Been a very open playing game as well. Right. He's maybe a bit young for them, says. But good start. Good start from Vic Country and them. Right, we will be back at 1:15 to watch the rest of it. Because I need to eat something. My stomach is rumbling. So we'll be back at 1:15 to watch the second half. As always, appreciate you guys and girls sticking around. And we shall be back in 10 minutes or so. Here we are. How are we all doing? Hey, mate. Bit of bangers and mash. I might actually have that for tea. Paper delivery. Is that what Charlie's doing to stay fit? Love it. Love it. Love it. Is Mitch Marsh rocking? He hasn't been. It's usually Schubert and Ainsworth with you guys. It did take a couple of the forward stoppages. So finally poised, here we are. Hey, Dino, how are you, mate? You right? Hope you're doing well, mate. Double dummy, I think you might shoot up, bro. Nearly 100-point win. A big shoot up in store for you. Look, I think it's shallow because there is so many NGAs, but for me, attacking a draft in which you've got a top 5 selection
is very much
potentially
affection.
as
now, I don't really know where it comes from.
A top 5 selection as it's stupid. If I was Carlton, I'd attack this draft really hard. I think that there is some real talent in this draft. So I don't quite buy into it. Because this time last year was when people started talking about it was a good draft. Which I always find fascinating because I was quite of that school at the start. Before the draft before the national champ started. So I think there is some real talent here. So I am huge on this. I think it's fine. So personally, I'd attack this draft. In short. I don't think attacking next year's draft is smart because you've already got your top 5 player. I saw double W. You got to remember though, when you have the bye, when we're doing it game by game, it's hard to protect a bye team. It's hard to protect a bye team. But personally, I'd attack this draft. Because you can get a pick in before Harry Dean. You could probably get 2 picks in before Harry Dean. Maybe 3. I think you could get 3. TDK, trade a couple of players. I think teams will want to trade out and trade down. So, especially Gold Coast, Brisbane, teams like that will want to trade down Sydney. So I think Carlton can do that. But I think there is some real talents. And I think if you've got a list, I said it a couple of weeks ago. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, if you've got an already established list, which we have, we've got 5, 6 players that are going to be there for 10 years. I think you can really get the key cornerstones to change it. They're trying to wind Teresa up, Tatum, mate. You know what they're like. I couldn't do that to her. So here we are. We are about to begin this third quarter. Some real good standouts in this game, though. If you are a Richmond fan, Lewis Kellaway has been involved in everything. Says, I actually saw John Ralph's 10-point plan to fix Carlton and then actually thought about just ending it. So there will be something coming. I'm with you, Tatum. What would my dream draft be? I'd like to get someone like Sharp, Noah Hibbins-Hargraves, Mitch Marsh, Josh Lindsay, them types in. I feel like Lindsay would really be a huge acquisition because he can run and kick. I agree, Double Dummy. I agree. It's going to be interesting to see what the leaders do. Here we go. We are about to start. I wish they'd get rid of this black screen a bit quicker. I want to see the fucking bounce, man. And we are off. Here we go. Grubbered up forward by Callum Smith. Mr. Atkins wrestled down by Dyson Sharp. Stiff not to get a hold in the ball. Dyson Sharp doing what he can. Callaway comes out of it. Buys himself a bit of time. Great little hit-up kick. Big forward line kick and Noah Roberts-Thompson takes the first grab inside 50 of the third. Great transition play by South Australia. And he's looking at the snap. Oh, behind. This has been a really enjoyable game to watch. One of the better ones. Obviously, the Allies play a bit later. So check out that. Some real good talent there. Cody Walker delivers a nice one to half back. Oh, shocking handball. Bit of work to do. Will Dersma finds himself some time. Dangerous inboard kick. Cut off. South Australia. Players everywhere. Go wide. Build up. And Harley Barker, usually reliable, just sets them back on their way. Nice little dinky kick. I can't cane, unfortunately. Copyright. They'll kill me, bro. But if you go on the AFL app, you can see it, mate. There we are, Cody Walker in a bit of danger. Umpire gets in the way. And the beneficiary is Delitz. Onside 50. Good goal. Big goal by Jet. Cody Walker a little bit stiff there. The kick wasn't great, but made worse that the umpire got right in the way. He's been okay. Underagers always struggle at this level. This is like it's like a 17-year-old playing seniors. He'll be a very good footballer long term. Here we are. Zach Harding goes forward. Noah Hibbins-Hargraves been very quiet. Will Dersma gives it up to Brody Atkin. Callum Smith. Nice kick inside 50 to Hugo Magunda. He goes short. And a big mark. Cody Walker. Got to have a shot at goal. Cowton's next year's draft product goes forward after playing a little bit down the back at the end of that second. The underager has a chance at the goal. There we are, Cody Walker. taken by Ainsworth right on the behind line. Dangerous kick. Leray had to do a lot there. That nearly was a dangerous intercept from Will Millardy. He goes back. Here we are. The ever-reliable Jet DeLitz puts in an absolute peach of a switch. Matthews Hampton goes short to Jackie Cook. Jack Cook. Horrible kick to Ainsworth. Ainsworth's made it look incredibly good. And Ainsworth himself coughs it straight up. Scapling. Vic Country have numbers. Stevens delivers one inside. Intercepted by Matthew Hampton. And a foot race is on. Here we are. Toby Cinema, the Melbourne product. Kicks it to no one. And South Australia again look to play it down the back. DeLitz. Great kick out in front. Jesse Nye, the crumb guy. Oh, I'll tell you what. Exceptional defending by Max Lee. Beats Timmy Alver out of it. 5 minutes 10 gone in this third. I love how South Australia play from down the back. They just really take the game on. Good style to watch. Here we are. Ainsworth tapped down by Harding. Callum Smith's been involved in everything. Callum Smith really reminds me of your unbranded Hugo Ralsmith. Here's Harley Barker. Goes down the wing. Finds Sam Cumming. Sam Cumming goes into the pocket. Hits the lead. Hits Mitch Marsh. Mitch Marsh has a chance for his third. Go on, Marshy. Go on, lad. Like the way that South Australia have like what appears to be garters on their socks. You can't beat it. You can't beat a garter. Here we are. Mitch on his trusty left. Absolute peach. Big goal. There's my boy. Rising up the draft rankings. You watch everyone get on him. You watch everyone get on his train. Fantastic kick by Mitch. And South Australia opening up now a bit of a lead. There we are, handball inside. Blake Benier manages to get it up to half forward. Dersma runs under it. Dersma, though, desperate second effort. Caminen wrapped up in the tackle. What, for South Australia? It's Bamford, I believe, for South Australia. There we are, handball inside. Oh, has he been taken high? Clever. Threadgood gets it moving forward. Vic Country in all sorts here down the wing. The pressure from South Australia is immense. There we are, Ainsworth, great tap. Finds Jack Cook. And another stoppage. Ainsworth taps it down. Vic Country trying to get it moving forward. South Australia not letting anyone get clean ball. Ainsworth comes away with it. Didn't know much about it. Great pick up by Benier. Goes forward. Nice little handball chain. Pwecker, can he take the loose ball? Steadies. Drives it inside 50 and what a goal. Great football by South Australia, turning something into nothing. Big goal by Zane. Woodwill Vest best. And a commanding lead all of a sudden. We talked about this at the start. South Australia love kicking goals in clusters. And they are so good to watch. That'll be a restart, surely. It's not. One of the worst bounces you'll see. 10-minute mark approaching. Scapling gives it back. Here we are. Armu punches it forward. And Armu just watching as Valet is wrestled in front of him. Here we are. Armu again. Again, Schobert wins the tap. Cody Walker tries to get it moving forward. Atkins gives it straight up to Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly goes down that right. Clever by Pweka. Dersma does well. Great little handball inside. Meller finds Lindsay, who buys himself some time. Kicks it straight to a turnover, though. A rare turnover for him. O'Brien goes short now. Kellaway has to deal with a horrible kick. Makes it look good, though. Finds Benia. Inside 50 we go. And a big mark. Noah Roberts-Thompson. And South Australia starting to run away with it now. There we are. Stutter step. Left peg. Behind. And out we go. Shocking kick. Not too sure what Dersma was thinking there. Dean's got to work really hard against Schobert. Oh, great crossfield kick. And Dean does brilliant defending there. Tell you what, William Dersma got them in all sorts. Dean, a one-man wrecking ball down back. A lot better kick there. Cody Walker doing better there with the kick-outs. Lindsay delivered a peach there. Armu now on the wing. Armu goes long down the wing. Callaway does incredibly well. Gives it off to O'Brien, who kicks it straight out of bounds. And we'll start again. Bit of patient build-up now. Big Country need a little bit of control here. Another worm-burning kick set upon. And Pweka out of bounds on the full. Harry Dean will get us restarted. What? I went out of bounds, so you read? It's a great game, though, Simon. Been a great game. Here we are. Pweka, Harry Dean absolutely monsters him. Will Dersma finds a nice outlet kick to Taylor. Taylor goes inbound. That's better by Vic Country. Better football. Can Zachary O'Keefe find anything? Dersma screaming for it. He wants a long target. Changes it up. Kicks to a contest. Tell you what, great defending. Taylor Byrne. Everyone's there. Vic Country desperate to get this going. Cody Walker, great call strength. Great inside to Zach O'Keefe. And O'Keefe wastes the entry. And as usual, nice and calm by South Australia in the back half of the ground. They open up the corridor now. Harley Barker, he goes wide. Thread good. Not really. Not since you last were here, mate. Here we are. Dale goes short. Back to Shizen. Great little mark by Armu. Goes inside quickly. Lindsay delivers it inside 50. Cody Walker can't take it. Was he infringed? Big mark. Oh, umpire. Clever by Pweka. Buys himself time. Shocking kick. Vic Country. Transition again. 10 minutes left in this third. Cinema. I believe he's got Samoan heritage. I could be wrong, though. And Jesse Mellor wins the free kick against Bailyn O'Brien. Vic Country desperately need this. We love a Samoan round these parts, Gritio. There we are. Jesse Mellor, the Geelong product. Off his right peg. Looks good. And tell you what, Geelong Cats fans will be licking their lips. 31:52. 9 minutes to play. They really needed that golden country. It was beginning to get out of hand. Can they get some momentum here? Wrestle this game back on their terms. 31:52. It's been an absolute quality game, though, for the impartial. How good was Nick Nat? Tap down, goes straight out the back. Callum Smith is the quickest to react. Delivers it in with his left. Scapling can't deal with it. Pressure coming all over the place. Great pressure from Vic. Callum Smith again gets his head there. Up to full forward. And we're going to have a stoppage. Zachary O'Keefe sees it out of bounds. Seven minutes left to play in this third quarter. Tap down by Ainsworth. And there's an infringement. And Ainsworth will get the free. He goes short. Nice patient build-up as always by South Australia. But they're looking to set up the attack. Fantastic intercept grab by Zachy Hardin. Oh! He infringed the marking contest. Inside we go. Jim Kelly finds a nice little outlet to Sean Benia. He goes inside. Lewis Callaway from 50. And he's marked on the behind line by our boy, Mitch Marsh. They play such a nice style. And another goal. Mitch Marsh. We talked about him at the start. And my boy's delivering here on the big stage. 58-31. They play a really nice style, don't they, Kai? Really nice. Coming up to the 5-minute mark. Oh, that's big, strong from Blakey. He goes inside. Lewis Kellaway gets the handball received from Ainsworth. Pweka chases Dean. Dean's got a lot of work to do, does it? Five minutes to go in this third. Boundary throw. Zach Harding wins gives a free against Ainsworth. Ooh. Ainsworth got a chance to put a bit of more pressure on this country backline. They have been under the cosh most of this last half hour. Handball inside. Big work to do. Cinema does it. Gets the handball moving forward. The handball game starting to go. Cinema with another big handball out in front. There's loads of time for Scaplin to steady himself. He hits the post. Vic Country just can't get these chances through, but South Australia doing incredibly well. Matty Leray goes back down the line. Good kick. And here we are, the afterburners from Harley Barker. Harley Barker finishes an absolute A-grade transition. And South Australia are playing football. Cam Nairn played that ball like a peach to Harley Barker. And Harley Barker duly delivers 64-32. 4 minutes 30 to play in this third. South Australia have literally gone up a gear and Vic Country are stuck in neutral. Who stood out for you guys and girls in chat so far as we get into the third quarter? Mukunda gives it off to Zach Harding from 55. What an absolute roost. Harding with the big run on goal. Giving the strength celebration. 38-64. They needed that. A lot of celebrations from Zach Harding. One of the over ages will be 19 come draft time. Big goal. Nice tap down. Bit of Jack Cook action. Dummies. Finds himself free. Inside 50 we go. Pweka was smart. Did he push him in the back? Though he did. Free kick. Archie Taylor will be very thankful for that. Looks for the switch. Lindsay. Nice and short. An onlay here. I'm a big fan of Lindsay. Hasn't probably showcased his excellent kicking today. Well, from Western Australia, I do like a bit of Tom McCarthy. Good player. Oh, out of bounds on the full. It was nearly there by Luke Candy. And coming down to the final minute of the third. Onlay looks for the switch. Nails it as well. Lindsay's asking for it. Lindsay receives it. Nice kick. Archie Taylor goes wide. Patient build-up. Mitchie Stevens. He goes short. Zach Harding just in the corridor now. He goes back deep into the corridor. Cody Walker can't quite deal with it. There is time for another. Sam Cumming puts it out in front. Harley Barker to Mitch Marsh. Good boy. I haven't really been playing any, Dom. There we are. Mitch Marsh lining up for his 5th. My draft boy, the siren will go for the 3rd quarter. It's been an absolute polished performance from Mitch. Led well, deserves these goals. Absolutely nails it. And there we are. Mitch Marsh has really put his name in his lights. How good is he? Big fan of him, Gritio. We talked about him as one to watch at the start. I've been giving him a lot of love in my draft content. Big fan. 70-38. And they have absolutely, South Australia, absolutely owned this game. I like a bit of Dyson Sharp in this series. He's really impressed me. Looking forward to seeing Danny Annabelle a bit later as well in the Allies. Been very disappointing from country. I wouldn't say it's a stat with top-end talent. I think it's got a lot of solid role players there. If you've got the makings of your list, you've got a very good chance here of finishing it off. 38-70. So Vic Country, really, they've been blown apart from that 30-minute spell from South Australia. Back end of the second. And then that third, they have blown this game open. A lot of work to do, but South Australia are cantering to the National Championships title at the minute. Absolute beautiful football from them. They have been real good, strong side. I wouldn't trade Elijah because you'll get 0 for him. It depends what the offers are for Mackay and Walsh. Harley Reid. Are you a Harley Reid fan, Grittier? You know, I'm not huge on Harley Reid like everyone else. I think he's a very good player. But I feel like there is a bit of pick one bias. Big player. $70-38. Really needs something. Some real standouts, though, for both sides. I think recruiters will really like Jack Cook just late. Real tackle machine, really works hard defensively. Lewis Kellaway has been really strong for South Australia. As has Dyson Sharp. I'm a big Dan Curtin, man. Yeah, I feel like he's an incredibly high value. I think they'll fleece someone for him. Here we are. We are about to begin the final quarter. He says, not bad at finding these gems. He does play out wide. You see him also go defensive half as well. Swings through the ball. So a minute to go. Vic Country will really want to just try and show something here. Noah Hibbins-Hargrave's been incredibly quiet. Can he come alive in the fourth? The only thing that I hate about the coverage from the AFL here is, why do we have this? Like, they're not even spoken ads. We could quite easily do this with a little bit of a quarter-time wrap-up, couldn't we? Talk a little bit about the players. $70-38 then. They are back out there. As usual, this AFL footage, they're showing me the on-field building confidence and thrive nonsense. Hey, Gritter, it'd be nice. I'm with you, sirs. Well, I don't think anyone won that trade with Elijah, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Because that turned into what? Billy Wilson and Elijah Hollands. And it turned into Tom Gross. It is grittier. Spot on says, hey Boston, how you doing? Oh. Not synced up. We are free kick to South Australia. Bit of a head knock there for Dyson. Umpire not stopping play though. You'll love to see it. Dersma wrestles the ball. He's wrestled under it. Vic Country trying everything here. South Australia though, do not give up. I'm good, mate. Hey, Grittier. Back in the South Australian boys in, mate. Here we are. Ainsworth. Pulled in the ruck. Gets the free kick. Zach Harding's done that quite a lot today. Just giving away stupid free kicks. Inside 50 we go. Brilliant kick. And Aidan Schobert. Very resourceful. Been everywhere. Played in the ruck. Back up forward now. Big chance here. This is starting to get a little bit out of hand for Vic Country. And it's a 50 as well. Not what you want. Big goal. Been brilliant. You know what's massive as well, Grittier, is just the style of play you're playing. Like, if you were a recruiter, you'd really enjoy... Because this is modern day football. Hey, Boston. Cheers, mate. Have a good one, mate. Much love. And Schobert knocks that through. 76-38. Vic Country really want to show something. Some disconsolate faces from Vic Country. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Boston. Zach Harding wins the tap, but as often is the case, Ainsworth bullies his way to it. Kicked down the line by Noah Roberts. Blake! On Sean Benier. Big goal, the big brute has kicked a goal. What an effort. What a big boy as well. Been a menace in and around stoppage. And he's got a reward on the scoreboard. Good boy. I agree. I think they do, Gritio. I think if I was a recruiter, the way you play transition football, you'd be like, okay, cool. That's how we want to play. For a team that's traditionally quite physical, the fact that you've played graceful football, I think will appeal. Benny, I have him outside the third, fourth round. He's one of them players that's that awkward size. Harley Barker goes short. We love it. We love a hyphen. Callaway goes down the line. Oh! You never know. You guys like to go close to home. He's guilty of that, Gritio, quite a bit. Oh! Is that a goal? Or is it behind? It's behind. The thing is, though, Gritio, he gets a lot of love. There we are. Mitch Stevens. Nice little kick to Zach Harding. Dersma, centre-half back. He's had a couple of turnovers in this area that's cost them. He does hit the target this time, though. Brody Atkins goes short. Down the line we go. And Jesse Mellor can't... Toby Cinema can't take that mark. But here we are. Here come Adelaide. Big Blake goes inside 50. Big kick. Hits Schobert brilliantly.
Oh, God.
Dom, why do you have so many burners and why do you just come in here to complain? You must have someone else to talk to. Because honestly, it's boring. Because you never offer solutions. Like, I've got 3 questions for you, and then I'll start entertaining you with answering your questions. 1, why do you have so many burners? 2, why don't you use your real name and face? And 3, why do you just point out the obvious flaws? Simon. Probably too quick for us, mate. 89-38. Schobert has his goal. He's worked very hard today. And the answer to my first 2 questions. Because they're more important. Because they're a lifestyle choice. There we are. Great by Ainsworth. Goods the handball away. Blake's there supporting him. Oh, Ainsworth's been pinged for holding the ball. That was stiff. Here we are. Callum Smith been one of the few bright sparks for Vic. Yeah, we were talking about him a bit earlier, Gritley. Here we are, Dersma. And Dominic, I can tell you, you are one of the big catalysts for why it is as well. One of the big catalysts, the way you act. Here we are, Noah Hibbins-Hargraves. He's been very quiet today. Here he is. Can he get a little bit of a spark towards the end? And he's banked it. He's been quiet all game. But when he has an opportunity, he usually does. I'm with you, Double Dummy. He's gone well. You know what's been nice about him, Grittier, is he's just been that link-up man. So, real nice. Personally, I'd retire him. But I said my piece when it first happened. Club treated him horribly. Hung him out to dry. As someone who's spent a lot of time in that drug circle rehabilitation, they've killed him. Like that, the way the club handled it has killed him. Oh, inside 50 we go. Oh. Good tackle. I think the big thing with Dersma is he's them players that I really hate, Grittier. Right? Yeah, I'm with you, Double Dummy. He's one of them players that I hate, you know, like kind of like he's not a he's like a little bit of an everything, but he's not a master in one thing. He's like a handyman, but you want a carpenter. Big kick inside and Schubert, as he often does in the fourths this year, tears the game apart. Well, that's your opinion, Dom. But unfortunately, Dom, I'm just going to let you know, I'm not going to acknowledge you anymore. Like, until you get your real name and a face. Because it's just always nonsense from you. Do you know what I mean? I'm with you, Double Dummy. Behind. Yeah, widescreen. I'm one of them people that I like a guaranteed, like, you know what you are best at? I feel like he's dipped his finger in all the pies. I feel you, says. Amu now playing that defensive role. Here is Dersma. Drives it inside 50. Umpire slowing this game down. You can see South Australia trying to put the foot down. Risky kick and Barker quick to react. Quick to react. So my top 5 thus far widescreen has been Danny Annabelle. Big fan of the Andog. Big fan of the Andog. So in June it was Annabelle, Duff Tytler, Josh Lindsay, Dyson Sharp, Will Dersma. Probably going to change by the end. A couple of them, some more have impressed me, so stay tuned. Schubert drops it inside. Unlucky. And look at that. Here we are. Jim Kelly's been quiet. And he's got a chance. Here we are, Kelly. Oh, behind. Had a chance, didn't he? Double dummy. He's worked hard, though, you know, Kelly. Since the second half. Just don't get the desserts. Here's Harry Dean, left foot. Good kick. Handball out the back. No dice. You know what? There's been starting to get some people in. Have you noticed? Crowd numbers are better. Yeah, widescreen. You know, the big thing I've got, though, with Dersma is, like I say, I like to see someone master one role. And I always find, I agree with you, I find it's like a huge risk when, as a recruit, you'd be watching that. And yes, the versatility is sexy. But what is he? Yeah, he's been very good, hasn't he? Real bulky size. Here we are, Cal Smith. He's been very good for Vic Country. I've really enjoyed Cal Smith's work rate. Inboard kick to Cody Walker. Can't quite get it under control. Max Lee. I can see that Fogarty cap comparison is quite strong. I'll tell you what, the run and stun from SA is so nice to watch. Mitchy Marsh got a bit of a chance here. Slips over. And Lindsay will tidy it up. Will he hit a target here? Steadies himself. Left foot. Gets the free kick. Onley. Inbound. Was he a cyclist? Who knew? Tell you what, beautiful intercept mark by Threadgold. And a big mark by Harry Dean. Cody Walker, big Gary Owen up to high half forward. Can't take the mark. Vic Country come around. Yeah, it'd definitely be a speculative pick, DD. Double dummy would be one of them speculative picks. Always hard when you're built like a monster playing children, because obviously that skill dies when you're in the seniors. Here we are, coming in. Big kick. Oh, can't be taken. Here we are. But stoppage here. Forward 50. Here we are. Callum Smith delivers a nice one there to Mukunda. And Mukunda looks to build. Big kick. Here we are. Big Dersma playing up the wing now. Up the ground. Goes long. Puts in a beautiful kick. Tell you what, probably the best ball movement passenger play for Country for a while. Seen out of trouble though by Elliot Duffield. Just under 9 minutes to play. Low handball out here. Here we are. Off we go. Luke Candy takes one bounce, steadies himself, goes down that left wing. Stop. Well done. So coming up to the 17-minute mark. 8 minutes to play. South Australia have really blown this game out of a contest. Fascinating game. Ainsworth does battle with Harding. Harding air shots it. Dyson Sharp tries to gather it. Handball again. Ainsworth. Down into the pocket. Oh, Marsh can't take it. And here we are. Transition football again. Only plays on. Duffield there has just taken an absolute ripper and been absolutely smashed in the spine for his troubles. Duffield goes backwards. And there's the switch kick. Big mark. And Mukunda, great kick into the corridor. Umpire has stopped play. And he's got a 50 off the field. Mukunda probably deserves a goal. He came out of the blocks really strong, was Mukunda. Kind of died in the bum towards the back end. But here he is, Mukunda. Right peg. Big goal. Well done. Six minutes to play. Great football. Hopefully they can just show a little bit towards the end. .41 points the margin. 5 minutes to play. South Australia taking the pace out of this game. Here we are, off they are, they break out now. Vic Country showing a little bit of a tail wag. Cody Walker gives it inside. Varley, big tackle, and Jack Cook takes the intercept. Nice and patient build-up. Leray goes into the corridor, finds Kellaway. Inside. Webby, how are you, Squire? Are you okay, mate? What are you on with today, buddy? Jack Cook. There we are. 4 minutes 30 to play. Double dummy gets it. Double dummy gets it. That's why I like double dummy. You're welcome, mate. Been pretty good, Chris. Under the cosh. Grittier, I have a feeling that you're going to see a little bit of a depreciation with the NGA father-sons this year because I think all but 2 teams have them. And they're all but 2 teams have them in the first 50. So I think you'll see a little bit of the Gold Coast situation a couple of years ago. So I think you'll be fine. I think you'll still be able to take a pick inside 20. Oh, inside 50, it doesn't quite pay off. And tell you what, great core strength from Josh Lindsay. Finds Noah Hibbins-Hargraves. Good kick out to Onlay. Oh, Cody Walker. Good body strength. Great kick. Gives out a dime to Jesse Mellor. Great little bit of football from Cody Walker. Good body strength from the underager. And a great kick to Jesse Mellor. 3 minutes to go. I agree. You do find that when a lot of them are affected and you look at the teams that are in that cluster in the middle, I reckon you'll see it. How's Cody been? He's been solid, Aiden. Been solid. 2 minutes to go. Here we are. Schubert dishes off a dime. Benia. Dean gets his hands to it. Can Moon clean it up? He does to an extent. Been a good little finish from Vic Country. And there we are. Out of bounds we go. I love your sigh. Dean has been good. Very good. We are tapped down by Schubert. Dyson Sharp. 3-way tackle. Great football. And we're into the final minute of play now. South Australia have been absolutely brilliant. It is a flawed system though, Kai, unfortunately. Because they all have to work together, and it has been heavily documented that it winds teams up so they start being dickheads in other ends of the deal. There we are. Big mark by Taylor Byrne. Might be the last passage of play we see. Vic Country have finished the quarter with a little bit of a tail wag. Here we are, 20 seconds to play. Behind. And 10 seconds to play. South Australia have really opened the game up with that back end second quarter, third quarter. They were almost perfect. And there it is. South Australia end up winning 91-57 in what was a comprehensive beating. Been very, very strong. And their attack has been brilliant. Mitch Marsh been another level. He has been. No, after this there is the Allies, mate. The Allies. You've got Allies are playing. So if that tickles your boat against Western Australia, they start at 1:45. Well, chap, I will love you and leave you. Thank you for hanging. I've really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. We will have some more draft content. We'll have a review of this out either later today or tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow night at 8 for the weekly review show. And thank you very much for hanging around. I really enjoyed that. And I hope you have a great weekend. Much love.